Watches India. The year was 1931. The fire of civil disobedience was burning across India. Prisons were full, villages stood in defiance, and the British Raj trembled under the weight of peaceful rebellion. But the struggle had gone beyond India's borders. Newspapers in America, Europe, and even Africa carried headlines about Gandhi and his followers. They showed pictures of men and women walking calmly into batons, refusing to strike back. The world began to ask, how can an empire fear unarmed people? Leaders, writers, and thinkers from across the globe praised Gandhi. Some called him the apostle of peace. Others compared him to prophets of truth. For the first time, India's fight for independence was not just an Indian issue. It was a global one. The British government could no longer ignore the movement. Their jails were overflowing. Their reputation was damaged, and their trade was suffering from boycotts. They knew they had to talk. In 1931, Gandhi was invited to London for the Round Table Conference, a meeting to discuss India's future. When Gandhi arrived in England, crowds came not to mock him, but to see him. He wore the same simple white dhoti, carried his staff, and spoke softly, yet the world listened. Reporters asked, "Mr. Gandhi, do you feel underdressed in the presence of royalty?" He smiled and replied, "The king has enough clothes for both of us." At the conference, Gandhi stood alone against British politicians, princes, and industrialists. He spoke not for himself, but for millions of poor farmers and workers back home. His message was simple: India does not seek dominion for the few. India seeks freedom for all her children. Yet, the talks were difficult. The British tried to divide Indians by religion, by caste, by class. They feared Gandhi's unity more than his demands. In the end, the conference ended without a clear agreement. But something more powerful had happened. Gandhi had carried India's struggle to the heart of the empire. The whole world had seen the strength of a nation rising without violence. When Gandhi returned to India, thousands greeted him as a hero. Though freedom was not yet won, the people felt stronger than ever. They knew the world was watching, and that gave them hope. Still, Gandhi also knew the road ahead would be long. The British would not give up easily. There would be more prisons, more sacrifices, more tests of courage. But he also knew this: once the spirit of a people awakens, no empire can silence it forever. End of episode 9, to be continued in episode 10. The Storm of Partition, closing scene, call to action. If Gandhi's journey to the world stage has inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell so you never miss episode 10, where India faces storms of division and the path to independence becomes even harder. Share this story to spread the message of courage and unity.